Xbox did get a little bit of a jump in some sales thanks to the college football game. And I feel like their biggest jump that they could get could be next year with GTA 6. And now we sort of get an idea that it's quite possible. And again, this is just a rumor, so keep this with a sort of grain of salt for right now. But it looks like performance isn't going to be something on GTA 6 that is that much better on the PS5 Pro than the Xbox Series X, and in fact, it could be pretty much almost the same. Now, we'll have to wait and see if this actually works out, but I want to get into this video because I thought this was an interesting article, and I'm sure you guys are definitely going to want to hear this, and I'm curious to hear what y'all think. What's up, everybody? I'm Crab Gamer. This is Crab Gamer Reviews with another video. Thank you for taking time out to check it out. Please slap that like button and give me a follow or a subscription if you guys enjoy the content. That would be much appreciated for sure. It really kind of comes along as a good time. But anyway, one of the reasons why the Xbox has kind of struggled is there's a lot of people, the same reason the PS5, well, the PS5 hasn't struggled as much. They have a much larger install base, but the Xbox has kind of struggled for multiple reasons, but I think probably one of the reasons is lack of compelling current gen only content. And so when you see stuff like that, you sort of question, what's going to happen in the future. Like, hey, okay, well, if people, because let's just be real, like some of the games, like a lot of the first party stuff on both sides is kind of niche, a little bit more niche than some of the multi-plats. Like a lot of people play stuff like Call of Duty, a lot of people play like the Maddens or the FIFAs or what have you, Apex Legends or Warzone or whatever the case may be. Of course, Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft. These are games that are still on last gen consoles, so people have no problem staying on those old pieces of hardware. And I think we started to see a little bit of a improvement in sales once like college football, believe it or not, hard to believe that was a catalyst for that. But it's just one of those things that happened, and I think GTA 6 could be that as well. Now we have this information coming out. It could be interesting. So GTA 6 was announced for the fall of 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, but according to recent leaks on social media, GTA 6 could have a compromised performance on the PS5 Pro. The leaks reveal that according to tech experts, GTA 6 is running at around 720p on the Series X consoles, and they claim that the tested the performance on various consoles. The first trailer for GTA 6, according to them, is a reflection of the FPS target for two consoles, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. So again, after the big social media buzz on the poor performance of this on social media, the parcel has been passed on to the PS5 Pro console. The new theories reveal that GTA 6 will indeed not run at 60 frames on PS5 or Xbox Series X, and again, it won't run at 60 frames on the PS5 Pro either. The main reason behind the assumption is the fact that the CPU and the CPU on the PS5 Pro would not be a major upgrade over the PS5, and GTA 6 is technically a challenging game. Running it at 60 frames per second on either of the two consoles would be a tremendous challenge, and PS5 owners were always not sure about the game running smoothly at 60 frames on PS5, but with the leaks that reveal even the Pro will face challenges running the game or a smooth performance for GTA 6, on any of the consoles, kind of looks like a dream or a moot point at this part. According to this, the PS5 is designed to make a good use of ray tracing, and for gamers who prefer graphics over performance, PS5 Pro could be a good option. For gamers who give preference to performance, the PS5 Pro might be a disappointment because you're not going to get that 60 frames that so many people hyped up. I mean, just look at some of the games that I would say, what did we get this generation so far? Like the current gen only stuff, maybe 95%, somewhere along those lines, have been 60 frames. But some of the games that have offered 60 frames, were games that had a significantly decreased resolution and kind of poorer image quality and stuff. And I guess that's where some of the upsampling and stuff comes from. But when we look at this now and we kind of can say, hey, what would be the point of a PS5 Pro? This could maybe pay off for Microsoft. And I think one of the reasons why we could see it possibly paying off for Microsoft is the fact that at the end of the day, Microsoft is a company that has the cheapest option to get into next generation. So much like the the problem with like college football, right? People are like, oh man, I haven't played this game in a decade. I can't wait to play it. And then you see that, quite frankly, the game was performing pretty poorly. Or excuse me, people were like, okay, well, can I play this on, an Xbox One or whatever, or a PS4, and you couldn't, so you had to upgrade it. And I think that's why we've seen some of the upgrades that we did. And again, when you look at this and you go, okay, well, it's not going to be that much better on the PS5 Pro. People just might want to play the game though, right? Like, so you have all these people still on like Xbox One and PS4, and maybe they want to be able to just play the game. I could see the Xbox Series S, pick up a tremendous amount of sales that way, and that's something that could benefit Microsoft in the long run. Obviously, GTA 6 is probably one of the biggest games of the generation, if not the biggest. In fact, we might as well not even beat around the bush. It is the biggest game of the generation, and I think this will be the biggest catalyst for seeing console sales, because this happens to be one of those situations where there is no PC version, just like with college football, right? I mean, that was kind of the funny situation to me was, and I even said, I was like, imagine that, a current gen only game that's not on PC and it's selling hardware, right? Like, yeah, of course, like that was going to always be the case, and it could be the case again with GTA 6. Now, GTA 6 obviously will probably at some point go to PC down the road, but that could be a year or two down the road, and I think, there's a good significant amount of people that might look to just be able to play it. Like, there's some games that warrant that, right? That warrant you to go out and pick up some hardware to play it. And if you could pick up a Series S for, and we see them routinely selling for a couple $100, why wouldn't you? And people go, oh, well, I'm not going to go get another platform just to play that game. Well, listen, sometimes people buy collector's editions of video games for $300. So you're telling me you wouldn't, play, you wouldn't go out and do that? Like, I don't understand that thought process. You wouldn't go out there and buy that and a copy of that. I mean, what if they bundle that together? I think, that could be a huge deal for Xbox going forward. I mean, listen, I don't know the full extent of what their plans are, but I do know that Microsoft, they're not completely stupid, at least not all the time. We could definitely see them doing something significant with Grand Theft Auto, and I think that would be a great idea kind of pushing forward. Now, is this going to be something that's going to help them sell suddenly more consoles than, than anybody else? No, I kind of doubt it. It's not going to happen. But is it going to help them to be able to kind of maybe push some sales? For sure. Why not? I think that's something that they definitely could do, and I'm looking forward to seeing what could come from that in the future, because, like I said, Xbox has the potentiality to do something special and to be something special. It's just going to take the right kind of perfect storm, so to speak. They've got some games coming out. I think that's going to help them kind of significantly. They've also got, quite a bit of interesting stuff that, like, casuals, like Call of Duty and Game Pass and things like that. Whether or not people are going to be interested in Game Pass for this stuff, I think that remains to be seen. But honestly, it's just one of those situations where we kind of just look at this and we go, hey, well, you know what, Xbox could do something. I would just like listen, I know Xbox isn't going to catch PlayStation 5 or anything like that, but I would like to see Xbox be able to go out there and, maybe catch or surpass what the Xbox One did, at least show that it's a viable platform going forward in the future. I think that would make a ton of sense. Maybe you guys feel the same way I do. I don't know, but let me know down below. I'll link this article in the description. Do you think GTA 6 is going to be a huge boon in like console pickups? Let me know. I think it could be, and I think it could do extremely well for the Xbox Series S. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.